Have you seen the latest news? Trump is going to go to Davos. Can I tell you what kind of an excrement storm that could end up being? You know, this World Economic Forum in Davos. Who goes to Davos? Every left-wing power broker you can think of, from Hollywood to big business to entertainment, you name it. It's just an adjunct of the Socialist International, and they get together and they find and discuss ways to fleece the United States using issues like climate change. And Trump is going to go and park himself right in the middle of this bunch. It is going to be culture shock. This may be one of the few times I pay attention to Davos. Trump's expected to attend the World Economic Forum at Davos. It's in Switzerland, for those of you in Rio Linda. Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that the president was looking forward to attending the gathering of world leaders and business executives. He said he welcomes the opportunity to advance his America First agenda with world leaders. They don't want any part of America First. At the World Economic Forum in Davos, America is always the problem. Guaranteed 80% of the attendees at this thing think Trump is sick and deranged and deluded and needs to be thrown out of office, and he's going to show up and throw himself right in their midst. This is wonderful. This is he's just continuing to take it to. If he does things like this, if he continues to do things like this, he's going to continue to succeed. Jamie Dimon, grab audio soundbite number 15, I believe it is. Nope. It is one page next. Grab soundbite number 20. Actually, 18 for Jamie Dimon, CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. In the past 6 months, Jamie Dimon has been expressing his total dissatisfaction with Trump, his concern with Trump. And the word has been out that Jamie Dimon has been considering running for president because things are so messed up. But he's been very cautious in the things that he has said. It's been difficult to ascertain, is he really ripping Trump? Or is he ripping other elements? It hasn't been that easily determined. So most people assume because he's a Democrat that he's also ripping Trump. But J.P. Morgan Chase and the CEO from Quest Diagnostics are now the latest to come on board and consider giving bonuses to their employees because of the Trump tax cut plan.
You're going to see companies doing things in the short run, like increasing wages and a bunch of stuff like that, or one-time bonuses. And we may do something. We're going to announce it sometime later. But over time, that retained capital will be used to grow businesses, R&D, hire people, wages, competition. And over time, it'll be very good for America.
You never heard this kind of talk in the last 8 years, folks. You never heard CEOs talking like this. In the last 8 years of the Obama administration, these CEOs, instead of talking about expanding within the free market and the open realm of competition, were trying to find ways to get close to Obama and engage in what we call crony capitalism, or, if you want, crony socialism. But these people figured out that Obama had an enemies list. Democrat Party has an enemies list, and it's largely American businesses, corporations, industries. And the way to protect your industry was to become an Obama donor and to get side by side and be one of his enablers. And that's how you protected your business. I mean, and they were all jockeying for this. GE and Jeffrey Immelt were doing everything they could to get close to Obama because these people instinctively, even though they might have voted for him and fundraised for him, the reason for that is they were afraid of him. There's a guy who was promising to transform America, a guy who believed that America's best days were behind us, a guy who believed that America's founding was unjust and immoral, and that America had no moral authority to tell the Iranians, for example, you can't do nukes. Who are we? Obama said. And like the people at Davos, Obama believed and his cronies that the United States was largely the problem in the world. So these guys, to protect their industries, had to sidle up and get close to him. Now, there's no need to get close to Trump. There's no need to silently protect your business. All you have to do to grow your business is take advantage of the Trump agenda that is being implemented, and the tax cuts are the first bet here. Here's Jamie Dimon again. This was on the Fox Business channel today with Maria Bartiromo. And she said Trump is the first business president. I remember you were asked recently what you thought his tenure would be. You said another 3.5 years, provided the Democrats have a real candidate to push forward. Do you still think he's a one-termer?
The thing about the Democrats is, they will not have a chance, in my opinion, if they don't have a strong, centrist, pro-business, pro-free enterprise person. The American public is not clamoring for more government.
Bingo. The American public is not clamoring for more Hollywood. The American public's not clamoring for more preaching from the NFL or from Hollywood. Here's Jamie Dimon, the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. The Democrats will not have a chance if they don't have a strong centrist, pro-business, pro-free enterprise. Can anybody name that person? Can you name for me a pro-business, pro-enterprise, prominent Democrat, Mr. Snerdley? Can you name one? Mark Cuban, no. I'm talking about official Democrat, elected, office-holding Democrat. Member of the House, member of the Senate. No, not unless we think about it. Jamie Dimon's also predicting 4% economic growth. My point is, if Trump continues to succeed and the Republicans stick with him, which they will as this Russia collusion thing fades, the Democrats, rather than thinking they've automatically won the House back in 2018, are going to enter this dystopian world of total permanent political irrelevance if they're not careful. And I've been telling people this for months, and everybody thinks I'm nuts. But I don't pay attention to the drive-by media. The drive-by media's soap opera each day is not reality to me. The reality is that Trump is kicking butt. And everything they have tried to take him out has bombed. Big time. And this latest thing, this Wolf book, is bombing big time in its mission of taking Trump out. Quick time out, back with more in a moment.